You're in public.
You're standing inches from me.
I don't ask questions.
Okay, come on.
Am I being detained?
Yes, you are.
What crime have I committed?
Sit down.
Cops have a habit of escalating simple situations, and they often tend to get away with their blunders. But today, we'll be going through these cases where corrupt cops got the karma they deserve. In June 20th, 23, Franklin police dispatchers received a 911 call from a local gas station. The caller reported that two young males were being loud in the parking lot, but they later left after being asked to do so.
911, what's the exact location of your emergency?
Hi, I don't mean to waste any of your time or anything like that, but is there any way that you can put me through with Sergeant Phillips? Remember, we asked them to leave. They basically started getting rowdy and stomping their car in the parking lot. I know where the cars leave at too because they like to run their mouth a lot, so I'm pretty sure I have a pretty good indication where they're parked at now.
Okay,
but
what is your name?
We just can't have that here. Sergeant Phillips knows exactly where I am. We're really good friends.
Okay.
The caller then called again to complain about the same young man. The caller said they drove by the gas station again, blasting loud music and flipping him off. They then proceeded to park at another property.
911, what is the location of your emergency?
Hey, I was just on the phone with you. I just got off Phillips. Is there any way you can tell him that this car just literally parked up here without
Okay, slow down. You didn't just get off the phone with me. I'm a different person. What is this in regards to?
I am so sorry. So I literally just got off the phone with a person. They're blaring music and flipping me off, and they're over here with a Valvoline hit right beside the store.
Several officers were tasked to find the men who had insulted the caller and showed him the middle finger. As the cops were leaving the area, Officer Brown saw two people a few streets away who fit the description, but they were on foot.
What's going on, dude? What's up? What are you guys doing? Okay. You want to hang out here for a second?
Why?
Because I want to talk to you for a second.
I committed a crime?
Well, I don't know. Where are you coming from?
I don't answer questions.
Huh?
I don't answer questions.
Okay, come here.
Am I being detained?
How old are you?
I don't answer questions.
Okay, come here.
Am I being detained?
Yes, you are.
What crime have I committed?
Sit down.
What crime have I committed?
You as well. Have a seat.
What's going on here? What's going on?
Have a seat. Have a seat. Have a seat.
What's going on?
Have a seat.
What crime have I committed?
Okay, so we're investigating a possible crime at Twice Dailies.
Okay.
Where are you guys coming from?
What's the
I don't answer
possible
questions.
Okay. 453. I'll take a second unit.
Without investigating further, Officer Brown put one of the young men in handcuffs, saying that he was looking into a crime. But until then, no real crime had been reported.
Can you take your hands out of your pockets for me? How old are you?
I don't answer questions.
How old are you?
I don't ask questions.
Cool. Sounds good. We'll wait for my sergeant to show up.
Somewhere to go.
Stop.
I'm always in a hurry. God damn.
Hey, one, two, three, four. Is it four?
Congrats, you can count.
Three.
I'm glad you
Oh, that's a
count.
crime, Nick.
I'm glad you did.
That's a crime, Nick, over there. That old one. I got the 4.6 liter. Too bad.
Bro, why are you handcuffed?
I don't know. I ain't committed no crime.
Why are you being detained?
That's a great question.
What's the issue here?
Well, you tell me why we got a call for you guys.
We were just walking. We didn't do nothing.
For what?
This is a public sidewalk. I ain't committed no crime.
We're on public
Okay.
property and we're walking.
Okay, that's great.
I was
If
trying to
it's
handcuff.
determined that you're not the two juveniles we're looking for, you'll be free to go. Okay, but right now we have a call for service. Two
Yeah, but a
juveniles.
call doesn't mean nothing. What have you investigated?
Okay, you're not going to tell me how to do my job and my law.
Well, you're not doing it right because I ain't committed no crime.
How old
That's
are
another
you?
one.
How old are you?
I don't ask questions.
Okay, good for you. Well, when you're an adult, you talk to me about adult things, but right
I
now,
don't ask questions.
okay, it's not a question, it's a statement. You watch way too much TikTok and YouTube, don't you?
What you talking about? Always wrong to know my rights, I guess.
I'm not questioning you, I'm just explaining things, but you're gonna be a wise guy. Don't really care.
I guess knowing your rights is being wise.
You asked the question, I tried to answer, but you're gonna be a smart guy, little.
As the young men questioned the officer about the grounds for their detainment and the investigation, the officer started criticizing the man in handcuffs. Shortly afterward, Sergeant Phillips, who was the caller's friend, arrived on the scene.
Where's your car?
I don't ask questions.
You don't answer questions? How old are you?
I don't ask questions.
Look like a juvenile with me, right?
What crime have I committed?
Oh, you're already in handcuffs. Perfect. How old are you?
I
I'll ask a question.
All right. There you go. Under arrest.
For what?
Suspicion of curfews. Till we prove who you are.
Suspicion of curfew?
Yeah.
What's that even mean, suspicion of curfew?
Yeah. You look like you're underage.
So if I told you if I was 21, then it'd be okay.
Then I asked for your ID.
But what crime have we committed?
I just answered
It's
that.
not a stop and ID state. Yeah, Tennessee's not a stop and ID. You can't just go to someone and say, oh, you just look a certain way, so we're going to arrest you.
The officers arrested both young men for breaking Franklin, Tennessee's curfew regulation. On weekdays, the legislation forbids anybody 17 or under from appearing in public between 11 and 5 and 12 to 5 on weekends. However, being legally employed is an exceptional case.
You have anything sharp on
I
you?
do not consent to searches or seizures.
I understand that.
All right, well, you're violating my rights right now.
Okay, I understand. You have ID on you? Okay, good for you. You can answer them at juvenile if you're underage of 18.
We're under arrest for being suspicion
Never said under arrest.
under arrest for being suspicion of.
Never said under arrest.
Oh.
Did I?
What does it look like to you?
Why are we
Am I free to go?
You tell me, street lawyer.
Are we being detained?
Yes, we're being detained, and we have committed no crimes.
Upon examining the men's IDs, the officers realized they were both of legal age. At that point, the cops should have apologized and removed the handcuffs before releasing the individuals. But that's not what happened.
Guess we don't live in America no more. It's a pure tyrannical state. You must obey the government. You are not free to walk the streets, sir.
What are we doing here, officers? What are we doing here?
We'll let you know. We're the ones that are in charge right now. If you couldn't
That's
tell.
all I'm asking.
Yeah.
They're just good detainers, man. Wasting, you're wasting my time. I ain't breaking no law.
Take a seat. Take a seat. Take a seat, man.
Let's go. Have a seat next to your friend right here.
Oh, there you
They're
go.
getting physical. They're getting physical.
Listen.
I'm helping you down.
Sorry, man. I got bad legs.
Okay, I'm helping you down, so. Oh my god.
Dude, he's got a hernia. You gotta wash out, bro. You got medical conditions.
Okay. Good for you guys. Yeah.
Somewhere to beat. I'm always in on her.
We'll get another full FIR then
Just kidding.
for the harassment call from there. If we can prove they're overage, then they can go home.
Oh, so we haven't broken any laws? Is what I'm hearing?
You do realize that while you two guys are screwing around wasting our goddamn time,
I'm not
people
doing
are
nothing.
actually
You came
gonna
up to
help.
us. We was minding our own business.
I
We
just
didn't break no
got
laws.
off a long shift and I'm trying to go for a walk.
Okay, so go home and stop bothering people because
We not bothering
you're
no one.
wasting
We
our
walking down
time.
the
Why do you think
sidewalk.
we're back here? Well, you're not, because your car is illegally parked on somebody's private property
you
that's
talking about?
closed because you were just in your car. You understand how easy this would have been had you just answered my questions in the first place?
But that's the thing, though. I live in America. I don't have to bow down to everything y'all say. I don't got to do whatever you say. I'm a free citizen. I ain't break no laws. I'm a free citizen.
What are they, teammate?
While the other cops persisted in criticizing the young men, Sergeant Phillips decided to talk with his friend, who had reported the incident involving the two boys.
Are we free to go?
Nope. That's why handcuffs are on you.
They violate no rights.
I feel as though my rights are being infringed upon.
I don't mean to be rude, but like, do you guys have like medical, psychological problems, anything like
Yeah,
that?
I actually have a hiatal hernia. It's severe.
No, like anything that would like actually make you guys act so strange and
I don't know.
I just work a lot, so I like to take
Okay.
walks at night.
okay.
Get outside, you know?
Despite their consistent defense, the officers kept insisting that the two guys had committed a crime. The police completely disregarded the fact that no actual crime was reported. The only things that had been reported were loud music and disruptive behavior.
The real crime is that you're wearing mismatching socks and the fact that you two have been rambling here for the last
Nah, the
15
real crime
minutes.
is that you came over here to detain me when I did nothing wrong.
I'll give you
You
that.
searched me.
The real crime is you're wasting everybody's time.
You wasted my time. My time more valuable than your time.
It's not, because
you on
the
the
public-
clock and you violate my
The
rights.
public pays for us to service them, and when you two
Yeah, and you're not servicing no one who you servicing.
money.
Who are you
pay a lot of
servicing?
tax money working at Costco.
Who are you
Thank you for your
servicing?
service.
It's still tax money.
Who are you servicing?
America thanks you for your service at Costco. Okay?
America doesn't thank you for your service. You're a disgrace.
I don't work at Costco.
Well, one of you does. Your little name tag right there.
Little name tag. They got it for little, man.
Well, it is little, so.
Hey, bro, that might be what she says to you. But I know what she said to me.
You know, people at Costco make like
What's his name?
What's your boyfriend? What's his name? What's 60 to 100K a year at Costco? You know they make like 60 to 100K a year at Costco if you're there for a while.
Well, money's not the point. The point is that we're here. Let's hear that.
Well, you're talking about that taxpayer money.
They're servicing the public. Fire department's going to a call right now.
Yeah, and you know why no one hates the fire department?
You two are
The fire
too
department
stupid to make adult decisions.
To walk up the side of the walking on the sidewalk is not illegal. Is that not an adult's decision to make? As adults, we don't have the decision to make the walk on the sidewalk. I guess being a free citizen is no longer a thing. Seems like we in a kind of tyrannical state right now, since we in handcuffs are walking on the side of the road. Do you have body camera on?
I don't answer questions.
No, but you got to.
I don't answer questions.
Nah, you got to. Name and badge number? Name and badge number? Is it not in your policy?
No, you have to do it now.
Okay, so you're violating two of our rights and you not following policy. Is that what I'm heard?
Incorrect.
Meanwhile, Sergeant Phillips was unable to meet with his friend at the gas station as he was not around, so he inquired with an employee about the details of the car's drivers and what exactly happened.
Do you want them trespassed from here? Okay. If they're harassing y'all, they're up here, they're street lawyers and don't understand why we're getting out with them and why they have to ID themselves, and they just parked at the business back here that's closed. And
yeah, I was in the bathroom. Tyler told me they've been here for about an hour, so I went over there and I told them they need to get their gas. This isn't a hangout spot. They need to leave. And they started calling obscene names.
Fair enough. Figured when I was up here heating up my food, they spent about 5-10 minutes on the candy aisle, so I figured they're either trying to buy beer or trying to buy smokes and weren't old enough.
Oh, they weren't getting it.
They look like they're about 16.
They weren't getting it anyway.
Alrighty.
After searching their car and finding no evidence against them, Sergeant Phillips eventually freed the men, saying that since they were of legal age, they could not be arrested under Franklin, Tennessee regulation.
We'll cut you out of here because we now know that you're not out after curfew, but you are banned from the dailies. You were harassing the clerk. That's the reason we got out with you as well. Because he asked you to leave and you gave him a bunch of lip and stuff like that. Oh, any other questions?
No, sir.
How about you?
Name and badge number?
Phillips.
All right. You have a good night.
All right, you dismissed.
Wishful thinking.
Freaking fried.
Yeah.
Oh, that look bones.
Despite the clear violation of civil rights, the harsh truth is that proving damages may be challenging. The young guys were held and handcuffed for about 30 minutes, but without concrete evidence or significant harm, their chances of obtaining compensation were slim. However, sometimes police officers evade consequences after violating citizens' rights.
You're in public. You're standing inches from me. You are the sheriff of this county. You took an oath to uphold the Constitution. You're not going to have a civil conversation?
Veteran First Amendment auditor Sean Paul Reyes decided to conduct an audit of the Limestone County Sheriff's Office. As he was filming the outskirts of the building, a deputy rolled over, trying to intimidate him.
Who are you? And your name? I'm sorry? I can't hear you.
What are you doing?
I'm just taking some pictures and video of the facility.
Why?
For my own personal use. What are you doing?
A guy out here trying to film the jail.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
Well, I was going to go to lunch.
You were going to go to lunch? Don't let me stop you.
You're not stopping me.
Yeah, you're not detained, or you're free to go to get your lunch. There's... Okay.
The deputy didn't have much to say, but it was obvious that he didn't like being filmed. Moments later, he returned to Sean, his attitude taking a nosedive.
I'm sorry, sir, I can't hear you. Your truck is very loud.
You don't have my permission to use my likeness in your film.
I don't have your permission to use your likeness?
Yeah, you're not using my image on your film.
Well, we're in public. You have security cameras here.
Name?
Well, my name is Sean.
Sean what?
Just Sean.
Sean, you gotta have a last name.
Just Sean, sir.
My attorney's gonna need it.
Your attorney's gonna need it? I'm sure he'll find me.
Not on your camera, I'm not.
You are in public. This is a public place. We're in public. You have security cameras here filming me.
What I'm saying is I don't know what you're doing.
I would appreciate it if you backed away from me. I would appreciate that. Just back away.
But what I can say...
I would appreciate it if you backed away from me.
You're in public.
You're standing inches from me. Back away.
You're in public.
Back away, officer. De-escalate. Get back in your truck and go have your lunch. Go enjoy your lunch. This is not what you want to do.
What's the name of your YouTube page?
I wonder why these tyrants are so against transparency when there's nothing illegal or suspicious about it. The deputy's petty behavior escalated as Sean tried to de-escalate the situation.
You want to go to lunch. That's what you want to do. You don't want to do this. There's no reason for it. You thought you were going to intimidate me coming up on me like that. Didn't work, did it? Didn't back up an inch. Now please back up and de-escalate. Or go get your supervisor. Can you call a supervisor? Because this guy is trying to intimidate me. You intimidate those guys in there. You ain't going to intimidate me. You intimidate them because they're in handcuffs and they're in cells. I'm not either one of those right now.
Sean had yet to meet an officer here who wouldn't escalate and take things by the law. As he attempted to enter the lobby, resistance greeted him once more.
Absolutely disgusting.
You cannot video inside.
This is a public lobby.
Do not videotape in this building.
I'm here to get a complaint form since you don't want to take my complaint.
Complaint form is right down here at dispatch.
This is not a public lobby?
If you do the complaint form, go to dispatch.
Okay,
That's
but
where
this
you
is a
pick
public
that up
lobby,
at.
correct? I don't consent to using my likeness on your security camera footage, just so you know. So this is just the visitor center, guys. We're not going to be intimidated by these tyrants. Hey, Sergeant. Right.
Something wrong, or
Sergeant Moore, no, it was just, my name is Sean. I'm an independent journalist. I'm just taking some B-roll footage of the facility here. I'm working on a story, the county facility here. And while I was doing that, some correctional officers approached me. One in particular, he got in my face, tried to intimidate me. And, you know, I just wanted to file a complaint against that correctional officer.
okay, you'll have to say that with their supervisor. I'm a patrol sergeant.
Right.
It's going to be a
Right, the supervisor just ignored me. He saw it happen. Like I said, he got like right in my face, like inches from my face.
Okay. Which supervisor did you speak to with corrections?
I believe it was Sergeant Smith.
Sergeant Smith?
Sean talked to this deputy, who was much more cordial and was willing to listen at least. As directed, he went outside to look for a complaint form, but was stunned by the receptionist's answer.
We don't have complaint forms. You can talk to somebody and file a complaint.
Right, so there's no form that exists to file a complaint against a correctional officer?
Not at my office, no.
Not at your office.
No.
Where is the main sheriff's department?
So this is the main sheriff's department. The front office is just around the front.
I find it really just mind-boggling that there's not a form.
So the complaint starts if you have an issue with a deputy or a corrections officer, you talk to their supervisor, you go over them, and then if there's anything to the complaint, the supervisor will then do a written counseling with the person you have the complaint on if there is any kind of violation of policy.
Right.
So there's not a form that I know of for you to fill out. However, when you speak to the supervisor, if there was a violation of policy or some kind of unethical conduct, the supervisor can then do a written counseling or a written disciplinary with the person, and it goes in their personnel file.
Are you with the Limestone County Sheriff's Office?
Yes, sir.
Just a quick question for you.
Okay.
I was told that there doesn't exist complaint forms to file a complaint against a deputy or a correctional officer in this case. Do you know that
not a form?
Like a form, like a complaint form, like somebody comes into the sheriff's department and says, hey, I want to file a complaint against deputy so-and-so.
Sure.
You just speak to a supervisor, there's no form you fill out?
Yeah, so not that I know, there's not, because I'm just patrol deputy.
Okay.
If you do want to make a complaint, you can just
Speak to
call
a
up here
supervisor.
Monday through Friday and report it to our captain.
Okay,
Captain
just
Craig.
mind-boggling to me. That I've been to police departments all across the country, and everybody
Yes,
has a complaint for him. So,
there could be one, but
right?
not to my
No, but your
knowledge.
sergeant told me there wasn't one, so
Okay.
I'm going to take his word for
Yes,
it.
sir.
Tyrant deputies who can't handle a camera. No complaint forms in sight. Just when you think this department can't get any worse, the sheriff shows up and reveals why all the deputies have been acting so bizarrely.
Hey, Josh.
You requested to talk with me?
Yes.
The sheriff?
Yes, sir. I would love to speak to you.
So you got a complaint?
Yeah, so I was out here just taking some pictures and video. I was very cordial to everybody who came into contact with me, and an officer Rupp said, "What are you doing?" I told him what I was doing. I was taking some pictures and video. I told him my name is Sean. I don't provide any other identifying information other than that, but Officer Rupp became very aggressive, got out of his vehicle. He was supposed to go to lunch. He says, "Hey, I'm going to lunch." I said, "All right, so go to lunch. Have a nice lunch, officer." He gets right into my face, literally an inch from my face, inches from my face. I'm not here to harass anybody. I'm not here to try and do anything criminal in nature. I'm here to exercise my rights.
Yeah, can you show me the video of what happened?
Sure, I can show you the video, no problem. I can show it to you.
Real quick and I'll discuss it.
Okay, I'll show it to you. Hold on.
The sheriff demands to see the video, and just when Sean thinks he might get a fair solution, the sheriff drops a hilariously absurd remark.
Here's the deal, man. You're welcome to film and do everything. All right. I know what you're here for. You may get some reaction out of people. I'm gonna go talk to them and let them know that you can be here and you can do this. It's just part of it. But as long as you don't start harassing no one or sticking it up anybody's face, I don't care, man. You're welcome to be here. So.
Right.
But
What do you?
talk with him.
Right. So I'm not looking for anybody to harass me. I'm not
Then what are
looking
you
for
doing?
anybody to intimidate me.
But are you trying? You're trying to provoke a reaction out of people. So
Well,
that
you
can
just
share it on
watched.
YouTube.
You just watched the video.
But he didn't do anything illegal, did he?
It's very concerning that you're the sheriff of this county, and
can
you
say
don't.
what you want, but
You
my
could say
employee
he didn't do anything illegal.
He didn't.
He didn't do anything illegal. Well, I would consider it harassment, so I would consider it illegal. I would
Here's the
consider it
deal.
illegal.
You
If I
can
did
be
that to
here.
you, if I walked
Okay,
up to
listen to
you,
me.
so if it's not illegal, I can walk up to you and
You want
get
to
in
listen
your
to me, or
face,
do you want
right?
to stand? Yeah, is it, you don't bother me, but you're not going to do to other people.
Okay, but I didn't
like
do
I'm
it to
telling-
he
listen
came up
me.
to me. You saw the video,
I will
Sheriff.
go and I will talk to him
But you
and
saw
let
the
him
video.
know
I was nowhere
that
near him.
You're free to be out here, film, record, take pictures, whatever you want to do.
Right.
If you get a provoked reaction out of what you're trying to look for, you can't go complaining. But he didn't do anything legal. I will address it with him. But other than that,
But what
like I
about
said,
what about
you can be here
recording?
as long
Is
as you
what
start
about
annoying
recording is
people.
provoking anybody, Sheriff? Just recording in and of
So
itself
what
is
your
not
goal
provoking.
right here today?
My goal is to peacefully exercise my rights and to see how our public servants, including yourself,
To
Sheriff.
see if you can provoke.
No,
something.
to see how they react to us
Like I said,
engaging
you
in
are
a
free to be
constitutionally
here,
protected
okay?
activity. It's
And I
scary
will
to me.
talk
You
my
took an
employees
oath.
and let them
You are the
know.
sheriff of this county. You took an oath to uphold the Constitution.
Yes, I've told you what
You're
I
not going to have a civil conversation because one of your.
civil, you're just
It
being
is.
argumentative.
I'm not
I'm
being
not
argumentative. You're
Have a good
saying
day.
that I'm here
Have a good
provoking
day.
people, but you're not taking accountability for your officers who tried to provoke me and intimidate me. Shameless behavior, Sheriff.
The sheriff's attitude was concerning, and if he is like this, you can't expect the low-ranked officers to behave differently. Dejected by this, Sean left the department and concluded his audit. He plans to file a complaint against the sheriff and the department, hoping karma catches up with them soon. Well, that brings us to the end of this video. Today, we saw cases where cops were served with instant karma. Although this wasn't the case with the last video, but we hope that something happens soon and these tyrant cops learn their lesson. If you agree with me, please consider showing your support by liking this video, and also make sure to subscribe to stay informed about future cases like these. Also, if you enjoyed this video, check out the next video here.